So, President Donald Trump addressed a joint session of Congress and proved to his doubters that he could make a presidential speech. Now, a lot of people thought his inaugural would be this kind of a speech, but they did not hear that back then. You see, this time, those members of Congress who were behind him in the inaugural and all his fans and folks out there on the mall in front of him, this time he looked down there and he saw in the House of Representatives all those people he must convince and sway to be part of his agenda. Now, some people think that Trump exceeded very low expectations. The fact is that with his flurry of executive orders, he has raised expectations, and now he must live up to them. It's not going to be easy. Most of these executive orders are aspirational in nature, and they must be backed up by real legislation in Congress. He's got a lot to do. For example, he talks about a budget, overall budget, a huge tax cut, military spending, repealing and reforming Obamacare, a legislation on infrastructure, raising the military spending, and an immigration bill that we all know about. And the list indeed goes on. President Trump now has to get the backing of Congress. And they are going to be a difficult bunch because they could be very doubtful, since they all 435 members of the House of Representatives and a third of the United States Senate, their jobs are up for grabs in 2018. So many elements of this agenda, of his legislation, are hot-button issues for Republicans and Democrats for very different reasons. And that's another conversation. I can say this: stay tuned to see if Donald Trump can convince his newly adopted GOP party and the Democrats to go along with him as he tries to get his legislation through. We shall see. John Christopher Bua for Talk Media News, Washington.